Today we will be talking about South Africa and how it has contributed to the world. It has contributed by giving its immense cultures such as history, literature, religion, and customs and traditions. The history of South Africa has a diverse story, such as the Zulu people. Their military exploit led to the rise of the great kingdom that was feared a long time over much of the African continent. Their written history can go trace back to the 14th century when they migrated southward to now what is known as South Africa. Now the Kwaiji people are descendants of the earliest inhabitants of the area, the hunting and gathering. There were also early settlers, people that came from like Europe and other places. There was approximately 4.2 million and are descendants of the settlers from the Netherlands, Germany, France, and indigenous people of South Africa. They came as work as domestic servants, farmer laborers, fishers, but a large number were also involved in trading skills as masons and tailors, which with craftsmanship they are associated to this day. Now the literature, for a lot of the literature was folklore. That was very important to the culture of South Africa. Let's start with the European settlers, because their history with the white people, with the whites, settlers shared the general folklore heritage commonly to the Western world. One of the features of the Cape Town in the strong southeast winds known as the Cape Doctor. Sometimes it blows so hard that people can hardly walk in the city and the harbors close to the ships. Southeastern times, when the windows are rattling and the doors are creaking, is an ideal telling story time of a ghost story. The relatively isolations for the Kwaiji people are that they, as an individual farmers of the forebear of the Kwaiji people, results in them losing much of their early traditions and beliefs. Their relatively isolation today as a community has prevented them from having a significant adopting of myth and secondary and sanctuary folklore. Communities in their area, there is a vague awareness of being a descendant of the earliest inhabitants of the region. The Zulus believe in a long time that if you live a long time after death, getting old is more as a blessing than unfortunate, or a wanted pneumonia. This is based on the belief that long ago people did not die but rather lived for years. All of this really was a way of them, their literature and folklore that they believe, even though like a lot of them didn't have a lot, but it really was like a big thing to them.
Created using Powtoon.